Good morning, rawBella Master Cleanse YouTube group. This is our first day of the Master Cleanse, and I want to talk to you about a couple of things. Welcome. I'm very excited about it. Um, I'm very pleased to have all of you here with me. This video is going to only go to the people who are a part of the cleanse, a part of the group effort here, and I'm not going to share this one on my public YouTube page. Um, I want to come to you this morning full of excitement and vigor and really be your cheerleader today, but to be honest with you, if I had to be 100% honest with you, I would tell you that my energy is low and that I don't feel 100% on top of my game. And I thought to myself, I need to rev up and get ready for the troops and really give them like a good cheerleader, rah rah, sis boom bah, let's get ready to do this. But I thought to myself, I'm not going to do that. I want to be real about this. This is exactly why I need the cleanse. This is exactly why I do the cleanse quarterly. Because our bodies go through phases, especially after the holiday season. I'm tired. I worked very hard. I had company in town. I wasn't 100% on my eating game, and so I nibbled at this here and I nibbled at that there, and I ate this there and I ate that there, and my immunity is down. My weight is probably up, even though I was going. Somehow, something that I ate, I don't know, the gluten, there may have been dairy in some things, has pulled my energy down. And so it is as good of a time as any to start the cleanse. As a matter of fact, it is a perfect time to start the cleanse. I can feel that I even have a little bit of the sniffles, and I need to rid my body of the toxins that I ingested during this period of time. It is a wonderful, perfect time. So I'm excited, and I'm looking forward to my energy increasing. I'm looking forward to your energy increasing. The other thing that I want to say that's really important, I've uploaded, I'm going to upload a series of what I like to call life mastery, mind mastery CD audio files. And if you have time, go to a quiet place. If you have kids, just put them in front of the TV for 10 minutes. Listen to this, maybe with a set of headphones laying on your bed. I want you to listen to the CD and really start to internalize some of the positive words that are said in there. The power of words is really, this is a mental trip. I'm going to tell you that I've learned over the course of this time that it is a mental trip. The last time that I did the master cleanse, I went for 31 days. I mean, really, it was only because I was running the track in my head that I could do this. Okay? Um, and the previous times, the times that I failed, I ran the track in my head. I don't know, 10 days without food. It sounds really ridiculous. And then I was also listening to the track of people around me. Girl, you're crazy. I can't have my food. I stopped doing that. I stopped doing that. One of the things that I want you to get a hold of is stop sharing this information with people. Stop sharing that you're doing this. It becomes difficult, especially when there are social situations. People over the course of time, Jesus, Gandhi, have all fasted for spiritual reasons. I want, even if you don't have a spiritual side to you, for you to start to try to view this with some level of spirituality, that it is a quiet, private time, either between just you, yourself, and I, your, or you and your maker, and that it's a time of reflection, and it is a time for you to run the personal track in your head of what you can do, because you can do, be, or have anything that you say and believe that you have. Okay? So sit down and take some time to listen to that. The other thing I really wanted to quickly say was about mindlessness. Mindlessness. This morning I got up. Now, I'm fully aware that I'm going to have to make my son food throughout this meal, throughout this cleanse. And I have gotten to the point in my journey where I can do that. I can do that without a whole lot of difficulty. I'll never forget the first master cleanse where I had to go to a barbecue, and he was 4 years old then, and so he needed some help with me holding his plate and feeding him. And I got a little bit of barbecue sauce on my finger, and I thought I was going to die, but I looked at it, and being mindful of what I was doing and what I wanted to do, I wiped it off with a napkin. I'd never done anything like that in my life, but I wiped it off with a napkin. I wanted to put it in my mouth. I wanted to eat it. The other thing that helped me in that situation was the fact that I was holding his plate, so nobody had to question me about why I wasn't eating. And it was the first time in my life that I'd ever had to be someplace and be social in a place where people were eating and I wasn't. And I got through it. And the reason, and since then, I have done that several times, and I had to become aware that there are many social occasions where I'm not eating, but I had to start to focus on the fact that I was there because I wanted to be social. I was there because I wanted to be a part of the occasion. I wanted to interact with the people. I wanted to love on the people and have the people love on me. And that the food was secondary, if not tertiary. And that I had to stop making the food the leader in my life, the food the reason that I was at the occasion, that there would be plenty of opportunities to have food, that there would be plenty of opportunities to eat, but that this was not necessarily one of them, and that the main value to be had was being with the people, was having the people share with me who they were and vice versa. And so I had to get over that. I had to get over that. That was the hardest thing, one of the hardest things that I had to get over. So talking about mindlessness, I got up this morning, I made my son something to eat, and I always keep soaked dehydrated nuts around, and just for the very reason of, I get hungry, I want to nosh on something, and as a raw foodist, it's very hard to find, healthy snacks. So I always keep lots of nuts soaked and dried in containers on the counter. And while I'm making his breakfast, I grabbed a handful of nuts and I put them in my mouth. Day one of the Master Cleanse, I put them in my mouth and I'm chewing them, and as God is my witness, I took them and I put them in a napkin, and I thought to myself, that's exactly what we do. We just do things and we don't think about them. Our hands put food in our mouth, and my mind did not even intend, really my mind meant for it to happen, but it's not what I wanted to do. And my mind was disconnected from my desire, and I just did it completely mindlessly. And I thank God that I didn't get to the point where I had eaten a whole plate of something before I realized, it's like how we drive to work and we get to work and we don't even know, we're not even aware of the drive. Well, let's spend a lot of time, especially while we're listening to this track, thinking about mindfulness. You're going to be hungry on this cleanse. Be mindful of what it feels like to be hungry. I'm not saying complain. I'm not saying be disturbed by it. I'm saying be mindful of it. Notice it. Notice the hunger pains. Recognize them. Acknowledge that they're there. Okay? Be mindful of every emotion, physical feeling, physiological, everything that is going on through this. Be aware of it. Journal it. That's how I got into this blogging, video blogging, because I wanted to talk about how I felt. Find a medium for you to do this. Either it's going to be a video. If you make a video, send your video to me. Send it to the group. Share. Be my journal. Do whatever it is that you have to do. But I want you to be able to get in touch with how you're feeling, of what you're thinking, and keep track of it and watch it over time, because it will change. You will develop strength. Just being aware of it will help you to understand it a little bit better, knowing how it comes, especially in the night, in the evening when it's quiet and we've put the kids to bed and it's just us. Those are the times when we would most go for comfort food. Okay, food replaces loneliness, and so many people experience loneliness. What else can you do to replace those empty feelings? What else can you do for yourself? Okay, find ways to satisfy or to comfort yourself in other ways. A warm bath, a good book, write some poetry, play your favorite song, dance in the living room, but satisfy yourself in other ways. Find other ways to bring joy into your heart rather than medicating with food. Now I'm going to go because the tape is going to cut off, and I hope to God that this whole thing got on to the video. I've been having trouble with YouTube, but I'm so glad that you're all on this journey together and you're strengthening me, and I hope to strengthen you. And Be blessed. Be blessed. This is a blessing. This is an exciting time, and we're going forward, onward, and upward. Have a wonderful day.